Mahāparinibbāna Sutta. The final journey of the Buddha. As the Buddha neared the end of his life, he traveled through northern India, followed by his disciples. One of his final stops was the city of Vaisali. Though suffering from illness, the Buddha stayed calm, continuing to teach. His closest disciple, Ananda, was saddened, sensing that the Buddha's time was near. The Buddha gathered his strength and addressed his followers in Vaisali. All things must pass. The Dhamma is your guide, follow it, and you will find peace. He knew his body was failing, but he wanted his followers to rely on the teachings, not on him personally. After leaving Vaisali, the Buddha and his disciples journeyed to Kusinara. Along the way, they stopped in villages, and the Buddha continued to share wisdom, despite his weakening body. He told Ananda, "Soon I will enter Parinibbāna in Kusinara. Do not grieve. Everything changes. Even the Tathagata cannot escape this truth." Upon reaching Kusinara, the Buddha lay between two sala trees in a grove. White flowers, blooming out of season, fell gently around him. His disciples gathered, their faces full of sorrow. Ananda knelt beside him, tears in his eyes. One last visitor came, a wandering ascetic named Subhata. He asked the Buddha about other teachings and whether they led to liberation. The Buddha replied, "Only in my teachings can you find the path to true liberation. Follow the Eightfold Path." As the night deepened, the Buddha spoke his final words to his followers. "All compounded things decay. Strive diligently for your liberation." With that, he entered deep meditation, moving through the stages of concentration until he passed away into Parinibbāna. The earth trembled, and the trees shed more flowers. The Buddha's body was cremated by the Mallas of Kusinara. His relics were divided among several kings, and stupas were built in his honor. Though the Buddha had passed, his teachings lived on. His disciples, led by Ananda, preserved the Dhamma, ensuring that future generations would benefit from his wisdom. The Buddha's message of impermanence and liberation remains timeless, guiding countless souls toward peace and freedom.